Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Spartan 3 Crusher back at it again, bringing in the new year with a knife collection update video. I thought, what better way to celebrate this 2017 amazing year with a knife collection update video? I mean, y'all seem to love my update video, so why not? But this is most of these knives you see here, except these three, I got last year, and which is just amazing. I can't remember if I got my Benchmade last year or not. I think I did. But it's just amazing how I got a lot of these knives last year. It's just amazing. I have an addiction. And, yeah. A very expensive one. But y'all seem to love it. I mean, the views just keep on coming and coming, and the subscribers just keep on piling up. So, but I thought I'd treat you guys to a awesome little update video. As you can see here, my collection just keeps growing and growing, and I'll let you in on a secret. The knife I'm getting, hopefully maybe this week, next week, it's a new Kershaw. It's from the new Kershaw lineup, Kershaw Emerson lineup. It is a launch, so it is an automatic, and I think it's a 3.5 inch blade, and it's black. I wanted it in purple. Unfortunately, Overwatch Dave couldn't get it in purple, but that's fine by me. You know, that's not a deal breaker. But it's going to have 154 cm steel and aluminum handles. It's push button out the side automatic knife. If you guys kind of know what I'm talking about here, if you could figure it out, leave it down in the comments, you know, what you think it is, and I'll let you whoever gets it right, I'll give them a shout out when I do the review. So try to guess. I gave you a lot of hints, so hopefully y'all can get it right. But it is a launch from Kershaw, and it is amazing. I can't wait to get it. My first automatic. There's going to be so much hype. But let's get started with the video here. We're going to start from bottom to top, and save the cool stuff for last. You know, build up the tension. You know, build up all the hype, because I know y'all love these knives. These as much. I mean, I love these knives. So, but kind of save all the cool knives. We'll go slowly, build up the hype. But let's start things off small. And when I say small, it's really an understatement, because I'm talking about the Bug from Spyderco. This thing is amazing. I mean, I love it. I keep it on my keychain a lot. Unfortunately, I can't carry this to school. However, I wish I could, because this thing is just so useful. I could use this at school 24/7. Like when the lead gets stuck in a pencil sharpener, you could just pull this out and flick it out. Unfortunately, you can't do that. You know, strict laws. I'd probably get expelled with this and thrown in jail. But I have accidentally brought this to school, and I realized that in the car and left it in the car. This thing, I just forget it's on my keychain. This thing is just so small, and you forget it's there until you need it. And this thing is just so useful. I mean, I've used this thing a lot when I cut open packages and letters. This thing is just so useful. But it still has the factory edge, and which is amazing. I mean, watch that. Just factory edge on this little bitty 1-inch blade. I don't even know what the steel is. And it is just razor blade sharp. I can't believe how sharp this thing is still. I mean, look. I mean, that just cut through it like, you know, butter, hot knife through butter. I almost said butter through a hot knife again. I think that's like the third time I've almost said that. But I love the knife, and for only $8, you really just can't complain. But moving along, we got the Tinkerer from Victorinox. This thing is amazing. Every time I go to work or go outside, I carry this, because this thing is just so useful. And you know, at Christmas we had over at my aunt's, my dad asked to use my knife. I think it was my Oh So Sweet. I was carrying my I was carrying my Tenacious. He asked to use my knife, so I gave him my Tenacious. And, you know, I still had presents to open, so what I do, I pulled out my Victorinox. I think somebody else asked me to use my knife, so I gave him my my Victorinox, and I pulled out my Gerber Dime. I mean, that's why I think, you know, having at least 3 blades on you, I mean, not like blades like this, but three different, like, tools with blades on them is a great way to just kind of keep up. You know, someone asks to borrow your knife, you're not out of blade. So I always carry at least 3 or 4 blades on me at all times, because you just never know. You really just never know. I mean, I used all 3 blades that one day because people borrowed my knives. So this goes to show you just never know what happens. But this thing is still sharp. And I did sharpen this, but it's just the full flat grind, full flat ground blades, I found just are sharper. I mean, I just don't know why. They just cut better than anything else. I don't get it, but I mean, they are just amazing at cutting. So I understand why Nothing Fancy just loves full flat ground blades, because they are just amazing. But moving on, one of my favorite multi-tools, the Gerber Dime. I carry this thing every day. This thing is just so useful. I haven't used a blade in a long time, so it still should have my razor blade sharp edge I put on it. And it does, because this thing is just amazing. But look at that. I mean, just easily cuts through this thing. And once I get done with these non-locking blades, I'm going to have to change out papers, because this paper is horrible at demonstrating cuts, because it just bends and crinkles so much. But I love this little Gerber Dime. A little secret, I don't know if my granddad's watching this, but for Christmas, we got my granddad a Gerber Dime. He when I showed him my new little tool, he loved it. I mean, his eyes lit up. I mean, he has a Victorinox signature light, and he's had that thing since I was a baby. So about 17 years he's had that thing, and that thing is just all abused and beat up, and it still writes, and it still he still uses a flashlight. It still works. So I thought, I'd get him something a little bit bigger, something, a little bit more useful. You got a lot more tools on here, and a really nice pair of scissors, just some other tools that he could use. And this is my favorite right here, the little box cutter. Love this thing. But the real main reason why I got it for him was this right here. These are just some of the best pliers, and just so useful. And with the stuff that he works on clocks. So he needs, small, precise pliers. And he doesn't, something like this is something you could just keep on you at all times and not have to go out to the garage or to your tool shed and just go get a little pair of pliers. You can just, pull this from a basket that he keeps it in, and just go out, fixing clocks. He has a bunch of clocks. He really likes clocks. So I got him this. I hope he loves it. I mean, I really do. His favorite color is red, so I got it in red for him. And I thought, what better way to say thanks? I mean, he's been feeling kind of down. He had surgery not too long ago. He's not been able to walk too well, but hopefully he's getting better. He had surgery to fix it, so I thought, I'd treat him with something really nice, and that thing is just really nice. Plus, it's cheap. It's $20, $40 bucks. No, not $40 bucks. It's $24. So really a great budget little multi-tool. But moving on, I know I'm rambling here. My first ever case knife, the case Zytel Medium Stockman. I'm going to try to move fast here, because it's already 8 minutes and I'm only 4 blades in. So I'm only going to show how sharp one edge is, and yeah, it's whoops. It's razor. Oh, damn. Can I get a cut on it? I guess not. Yeah, there we go. It is just razor blade sharp. This thing, I'm actually surprised how sharp it is, because I used this actually to cut wood not too long ago, to just kind of whittle on some wood. I'm not a very good whittler. I'm not a very skilled whittler. I just kind of take shavings off, like just making simple stuff like a spike, or the probably the most intricate I'm going to make is a spoon. So I'm not a good whittler. That's what I'm trying to say. Moving on, going up to the locking knives. This is a crowd favorite. The CRKT squid. Everybody loves the squid. I recommend this knife if you're starting off for an EDC knife. You want something subcompact, very nice, under $20, and it's just going to last you forever. The CRKT squid is the best knife you will ever get in that category. Trust me. I know there's the Kershaw Shuffle that's really good. I really like it, and I want one so bad. But the squid just tops everything. It's iconic. HCR13 MOV steel, nice weight on it, frame lock. It is amazing. And how could you go wrong with a knife named Squid? Really, how could you go wrong with that? It's just cool. And it really does look like a squid. I mean, look at that. It really does look like a squid. And this thing just shoots out of there too. But I just sharpened this knife, as you could tell here. It's got a nice polish to it. Good thing about this HCR13 MOV, I just took the fine diamond stone, and it just got razor blade sharp. Like, I don't even feel this thing cutting this paper. There's just no friction at all. Just look at that. I mean, this is just it's pretty much a surgical blade. That's how sharp. Oh, I tore it. It's pretty much as sharp as a. Oh, what are those called? Well, I'm trying to think here. I can't remember. It's pretty much razor blade sharp. There you go. Let's just keep it simple. Keep it simple, Spartan. Keep it simple. It is super sharp. I mean, look at my arm. As you can see, it's bald in one spot. Yeah, that's because of the squid. It is that sharp. It will just pop the hairs off. Moving along, this is my first Leatherman. My only Leatherman, actually. I found this knife. It used to be my only EDC knife compared to the Spartan. This used to be just my basic EDC multi-tool knife. And it did me well for a long time, 3 years, so until I got a Benchmade. But it did me well, so I can't complain. And it's still, Jesus, this thing is sharp as all get out. It's as sharp as a squid. Oh, well, hit the serration. But that thing is sharp. I didn't know how sharp that was. Dang. That sucker is sharp. But I actually found this knife at a courthouse. As you can see, I put a polish on that. Look at that reflective polish on that. I used the 1000 grit ceramic stone to that. But moving on, kind of trying to move fast here. We got the Kershaw Oh So Sweet, an amazing knife for the price. It's $20. Love this thing. Funky, nice blade. It needs to be sharpened, I noticed. I haven't had a chance to sharpen it. I was sharpening other blades, and then I had to go over to Overwatch and see when my new knife is coming in. So, but oh, what is that on this? I'm sorry, guys. I was trying to figure out what was on this blade here. Oh, is that rust? Let me show you guys. Oh, if I can zoom in. As you can see, there's some smuts on this blade. I think that's rust. Wouldn't surprise me. HCR13 MOV. Down here in the south, if it rusts, it rusts. That's because it's HCR13 MOV. It's not a very rust-resistant steel. So I've noticed that there's some smuts on this blade here already. And there's been some smuts on this blade over here. But this thing still, it has a decent edge to it. It not as good as the Squid or any of the other knives that I sharpened today. But it has an okay edge on it. It needs to be sharpened. I can tell you that. So, still a great blade though. I mean, that thing is amazing. For $20, you get HCR13 MOV steel, assisted flipper, nice scales. Could use a bit of better traction up top, but nice scales and a funky looking pocket clip. That's just amazing to, just amazing to see when it's in your pocket. But moving on, we got the Gerber Pr 3.0. Y'all really haven't watched that video. I do recommend you go watch that video. I love this knife. I cannot say that. Like, I say it every video I show this knife. I love it. It's amazing. If you can find one, get your hands on it. This is amazing. And they're only like $12. So, but I do recommend don't get the combo edge. I don't like the combo edge. I actually might give this blade to my cousin. He's looking for a knife in this size. And this is just a good knife. It really just is a good knife. But it is still sharp as all get out. Jesus. Look at that polish on it too, if you can see that polish. hit the serrations. Yeah, I'm just gonna hit the serrations, guys. I'm sorry, but it is sharp as all get out, and I haven't touched it ever since we did the torture test video on it. So yes, it's chopped through wood. It's chopped through actually a tree. I used it to chop branches off a tree. I used it to what was it? Baton through a stick. So, and I haven't touched the blade, and it's still that sharp. I don't know what it is, but it is just an amazing quality blade. For only $12, you can't beat that. But moving on, this is amazing, and please, somebody help me here. Okay, somebody help me. I'm gonna stop for a minute. Somebody help me. This keeps on getting harder and harder to open. I don't know if I need to put some gun oil down there or just play with it. I don't know what it is, but it just keeps getting harder and harder to open, which is no problem to me. I mean, I can open it, but it's just very hard, and I kind of want to loosen it up just a tad because I keep pretty much just tearing my nail trying to open this thing. I mean, look at this. I'm really having to give in to this blade. So, somebody please, put in the comments, like if I could put some oil down there or something. Please let me know, because I really want to loosen this blade up a little bit. But this thing is also sharp. I haven't even touched this edge, and I use this to cut the cardboard like all the time. I mean, I've cut, 20, 30 boxes with this thing. And yeah. Whoa. It shot out of my hand. But just look at this thing. I mean, it is just sharp. Nothing fancy. I understand why he just loves full flat grind blades, because this thing is razor blade sharp. It's just amazing how sharp this is, even after cutting through all the boxes. And this thing rusts. I've noticed that this thing rusts crazy. I mean, if you don't keep after this, it will rust crazy. So, yeah, that's the only bad thing about it. And I think it does come in stainless steel. So, but the carbon is better though. I don't know why. I'm not really a steel person, but I hear everybody likes the carbon more. But moving on, we got one of the most favorite knives I have here. There's only a few knives that I just really love that are just my favorite. I think it goes the squid. I won't count the locking blades because I love all of those. So it's the squid, the Opinel, the Tenacious, the Benchmade, and the Spartan. Now, all the other knives I didn't mention I love, but they are not just like my favorite. And it includes this. I didn't say that, but it includes this one. But these are my favorite. The squid, Opinel, and these. All these right here. Just for various reasons. But this one, I almost sold my Spartan. I almost traded in my Spartan for it because this thing is amazing. The wave feature and just how smooth. Really. Smooth. There it is. Not a V, a TH. Just how smooth this blade is. And, I mean, it's not that sharp. Yeah, it pretty much tore that. So it's not that sharp. I'm not going to try cutting this because I've tried before. It's not that sharp. I need to really get after this edge because I used it a lot. And it really needs to be sharpened. So, but other than that, I mean, the G10 HCR 13 MOV stainless steel frame lock, just an amazing knife. Extremely good lockup. I mean, that thing is not going anywhere. I love it. I can't get over how amazing that knife is. And it's only $40. Yeah, so. Moving on to a knife I just got recently. And somebody please help me on this one too. The blade centering is just ever so slightly off. And, yeah, it really bugs me. It really bugs me. So, I don't know should I contact Spyderco over that? I don't know. But, I had to tighten it up pretty tight just to keep it almost center. So, unfortunate for that. I might contact Spyderco, see if they'll send me a new one. But this is the Spyderco Tenacious, an amazing knife. Other than the centering, that is just kind of a 1 in a million chance you'll get it. And of course, I got the one that's not that centered. But this is just an amazing knife. 8CR13 MOV steel, G10 handle, liner lock. This thing is amazing. And I sharpened this thing today, and oh my god. Oh my god. This sucker is sharp. I'm not even feeling these cuts. Yeah, I don't even feel it cutting. That is just razor blade sharp. So, but yeah, somebody please, people please write in the comments, help me out here. I mean, I know a lot about knives, but I'm not an expert. I'm not the, alpha, omega, know all, see all about knives. So somebody please help me out here with the, how many knives have I asked about already? I don't know. I'm sorry, I have short-term memory loss, guys. But moving on, one of the most favorite knives that I have is my Benchmade. I love my Benchmade. It is my prized possession. I'll never sell this knife. It is amazing, and there will come a time when I will get this to my my son, and I hope he loves it as much as me, because this knife is perfect for everything. Food prep, EDC, I mean, just everything. Even the outdoors. This thing is just amazing. I love it. And it is just so smooth. Oh my god, yep. Y'all saw that all on camera. I just cut my my Victorinox. Woo! Battle scar number 1 of the day. Let's see if I can show you. Oh, if it'll zoom in. Nope. Let's see if it'll zoom in my hand. There it goes. Yep, you see that? Yep. It's not too bad, but typical me. It's fine. But this sucker is just smooth. 154 cm, FRN, FRP. I don't know what this handle material is, but a perfect blade centering. That's what perfect blade centering looks like right there. That's what I wish my Tenacious had. But this thing is just amazing. I kind of need to touch up the edge. The edge, I haven't touched this up, but it still is just, never mind. I don't need to touch up this edge. This thing is sharp as all get out, apparently. So, I love my Benchmade. I mean, I hear a lot of people want to protest Benchmade. I don't know what for. I never really got into that. I don't know if it's still going on. But some people were talking about protesting Benchmade. But I love my Benchmade. And sooner or later, I will get my hands on a Benchmade 940 Osborne. Because I want one of those so bad. So bad. So, if you're watching this, family, buy that for me as a gift, please. Because that knife is amazing. I love it. Moving on, this is my first knife ever. My first real, I went out, researched, and bought. This is my cold steel Spartan. And this thing is a beast. Look at that blade. Let me wipe it off here. It's got some oils on it. I sharpened it, so this thing is a beast. Look at that. Can I zoom in? Look at that edge. Just, Lord. This sucker will shave the hairs off anything. Lord have mercy. I can't believe I got this sharp. This is a hard knife to sharpen, too. It is just a very difficult knife to sharpen. Just because of the kukri. I mean, I'm borderline, about to send it in to, I forget his name. There's a guy that I know who has a Chinese Waterstone. I'm about to send this thing in because it's just a hard knife to sharpen. But I got it sharp. Don't get me wrong. But this thing... Oh, my God. Never mind. That's an understatement. I got this thing scalpel sharp. Jesus. I mean, that's also due to the fact that it's a kukri. Jesus. This thing is just chopping up this paper. Oh, my God. But this thing is just amazing. Brass washers, heavy as all hell. That sucker, I mean, if I pull that thing out and it came down on you, trust me, it's taking something off of you. Don't get me wrong, guys. That thing will probably cut a limb off. Especially with that sharpness, that sharpening job on it. But moving on to the last two knives, I got this before. During the process of me waiting for my Schrade, I bought a Mora, a companion. I know I couldn't remember my Mora companion in my EDC update video, but I remembered it now as a companion. During the process of me waiting to get my Schrade SEHF 42D, I bought this Mora. And there's a few reasons. One was because I knew the Schrade was going to be really heavy. And, you know, I don't really need heaviness. I kind of wanted a lightweight blade also. And plus, just look at it. I mean, really, $20, you can't go wrong. I haven't sharpened it in a while, but it appears like it doesn't really need to be. I mean, it could use an edge. It could use a better edge on it, but it's good for outdoor work. Trust me. Well, never mind. I don't know. No. Okay. It could use a sharpening job. But if I had to, it'd be okay. If I went out and baton some wood, it'd function okay. But I love it. I mean, I really love my Mora companion. Don't get me wrong. It's for $20, you're not really going to beat that. And plus, Overwatch Supply just got in some more, I think they're Robust or whatever they're called, around the same price. And those things are mean looking. I mean, those things are awesome. They're really thick. I mean, just amazing. And they're carbon. I might have to pick me up one. I don't know. But last but not least, I'm actually about to send this into I think his name is Jim Burwell. He's a knife sharpener near me. Look him up on Facebook. Because I can't get this thing sharp. I mean, it's too thick for my sharpening kit. But I got an okay edge on it. As you can see, it's an okay edge. It could be sharper. I mean, I really messed up the blade edge on here. It's uneven. The bevels are uneven. The relief edges are uneven. I don't know. Is it bezels or bevels? I don't know. Like I said, I'm not an expert, but I love my Schrade. Perfect weight. This thing will just chop through anything, really. And 1095 high carbon steel. And look at this sheath. Dave at Overwatch let me let me learn how to make sheaths by making my own sheath. He didn't really. He taught me, but kind of let me on my own here to mess it up if I to mess it up really. But I guess best way to learn is to do it hands on really. But he let me make that sheath. Of course, he helped me, and it's awesome. I got my fire steel on it, and go ahead and show it. This is I think the UST or something fire steel. So, very awesome, very basic. I got this at Walmart for like, I don't know, $10 or something. So, it works. As you can see, I used it a lot. And, yeah, there's a huge portion of it gone because I use it so much. But, I love this knife. I wish I could get it. I wish I could fix that blade edge. Because that really bugs me. I hate it when I can't fix things. But yeah, guys, so that's my knife collection update video. I hope you guys liked it. Please leave some comments on how to, on the help I've asked, like on this Open L, my Spyderco. I thought I asked something else. I don't know. No, I think I asked about that what knife I'm getting. If you like I said, if you can figure out what knife I'm getting, I'll give you a shout out when I do the review on it. But leave some comments on how to fix these the Open L and the Tenacious, please, because I really want to fix those. And yeah, until next time, guys, I really hope you love this video, and I hope your year will be as good as mine. I hope my year's gonna be good, but I hope you have a good 2017. If you had a bad 2016, I really hope this is a good year for y'all. So, but until next time, guys, I'm sorry about the long video. But until next time, leave a like, comment, subscribe down below. And I'm Spartan 3 Crusher, and I'm signing out.